I've got a first light coat on some of the drawers here. Have to let this dry about an hour before I put another coat on. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to be spraying just the tops of these screws. Now what I want you to do is put them in. We're not ready to spray. I want you to put them in so they're kind of still standing up. We don't want to push them all the way down in. There you go. And then we'll move this to the lawn so we don't spray the driveway. Here, let me show you, and then I'll give it back to you. Yeah. Okay, stop. Turn around and attack it from this side. Okay, let's let them dry for a little bit.
But there's like some right.
Don't spray like that because it'll get all goopy. We'll get it. We'll come back to it.
Just want to get some of it.
Alright. Let's let this dry. Then we'll give it another coat. Just doing some paint on the interior of some of the drawers. Mason said, "Man, these look brand new." And I said, "Well, that's our goal." So one thing I noticed the difference between using the vinegar and then the evapor-rust stuff, and it might be because I didn't neutralize the vinegar enough with the baking soda, but I got the flash rust when I did that one piece with the vinegar, but I haven't gotten any flash rust with the evapor-rust stuff. Well, just thought I'd share that. Go ahead and sand this and the front. Okay, now rub your finger. See if that feels pretty good. Okay, now why don't you see if you can get the front part right here, because I can feel it being rough right there. You tell me when it's done. Here, I'll hold this. Go ahead. Yeah, that's good. What about up here? Oh yeah. Did a good job. Alright, let's sand the inside of it now. Okay, let's check it out. So, you don't want it tilted up. You want to kind of keep it flat. But why don't you feel it and see if it's good. Is it better?
It's a little bit better, but there's all this like dust.
That's why we've got the air compressor out. But first, before you spray it out, this is, I think that's just a bump in the metal. But hold on. Hey, you actually did a really good job. Right here. And just keep it flat. You don't have a respirator on, so try to hold your breath and try not to breathe in all of this stuff. But you can just let the puff cloud go away and then re-spray it again. Okay, go ahead. Alright, so now after we blow it off, well, that's not for your hands, it's for this. Wipe it out. So we want to try to get all the dust and debris that's on there so the paint sticks to it a little bit better. Yep. I'll help hold it. So this is going to give it some strength also. So it's not all wobbly. Just get it in as tight as you can with your fingers. I don't know if that one's lined up or not. Just go the wrong way. You can finish that one off with this. Good job. Okay. Just come on over here, do that one. Good job. Okay, go ahead. Just don't hit anybody. There you go. Well, that took about an hour at Home Depot, trying to find some straight pieces without knots on the end. Finding the straight pieces wasn't as difficult as having humongous knots. We're going to be taking this edge off. This I'll put towards the bottom, and then that piece that'll be come off. So let me just get these staples out of here. This was the one that had the most rust to it. I don't know if you can comes up on camera. That it did have some pitting to the metal, but the inside was really bad. But there was some pitting there. But I was able to get all the rust off, and this Rust-Oleum will stop any future rust, as long as I don't get it scratch and get it wet, I guess. Good job. Yep.
You can let go.
Pardon?
You can let go.
I can let go? Alright. One of those screw heads is messed up that's in there. It doesn't have the proper slot. I'll have to find it. You think it's this one? You found it already?
Yeah, it's like...
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, here. Let's take it out. Why don't you grab another screw that you got? Good job. Yeah. So there's, focus. Well, when it was machined, I'll show you. See right here?
Wait, I'm doing something.
Wait, you're doing something. Okay, take a look at it.
I can see it that...
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yep, sure can.
It's blocking it.
It is.
So
So
when you put this in, it's going to be hard to screw it.
Yep, I'll put it in probably with a ratchet or something. Now I've got to try to clean up the grit and stuff that's in these tracks here. So here's what we've accomplished so far on it, and this is probably as far as I can go until I build the top. We've reinstalled all the rails for the drawer slides. I've got all the drawers done, except I don't want to install them yet because I'm going to have to fix this top to the table, and if I've got a drill coming up here, the drawers are just going to get in the way. So I'm going to have to wait on installing the drawers. I've got the tabletop wood already over here. I've got a friend, he's kind enough, he's going to let me use, he's got a nice table saw. It's bigger than the 10-inch one that I presently have. We're going to rip off maybe a 1/4 inch on the top and bottom here just to get rid of the rounded edges. I've got an electric planer, it's a handheld one, to take care of some of the waviness in this wood. And then I've got another friend that's got a bunch of wood clamps he's going to let me borrow also for the project. So I've got wood glue. We bought some drawer liners for the drawers too. And I haven't totally figured out how I'm going to grease the slides for the drawers yet. A lot of people are saying use white lithium, but you're going to see all that white lithium. Anybody who's ever used this, it comes out pretty forceful. It's just going to, I could try to be as delicate as I can, but I know it's going to spray all over the inside. So these originally had some sort of like clear grease. This is the closest thing I could find. It's a clear type grease, and then I'll just carefully have to put it in the rails for here and the rails that are also on the drawers themselves. So that'll be it for this video. I'll do a part 2 when we're starting on the wood. Forgive the messy garage. We're having a garage sale too besides doing this project, but signing off for now.